guys, and welcome back to Truck Bros. Today James got a little happy and has ordered some lighting off of Amazon. I just recently changed out my interior lights and went from the factory halogens all the way to LEDs. But today, as everybody knows, these trucks come factory with LEDs in the front of the mirror right here, facing the driver. But on the back side, if you look, you got this old dingy reflector that I have actually, one of my buddies tinted for me, and it looks terrible. It's trash. This is actually what they look like. They're just little cheap reflectors. This is off the passenger side. And what we're going to is, because I did like the black accent for the lighting, just because the headlights, the tail lights, the third brake light, I mean everything on the truck has black lighting. So we've got this, and it actually changes it from a reflector over to an actual working blinker. All we got to do is wire it into this blinker here, and I'll show y'all how to do that here in a minute. And then of course we're going to put the puddle lamp, which is the light on the bottom of the mirror. Those are halogen. They're ugly. I don't like them. As you can see, they're very dingy, not well lit up. But I went ahead and ordered these two. I mean, there's like 15 LEDs in there, and I've done the passenger side already, and they're bright. They're very bright. But I wanted to show you guys how and so forth. What we're going to start with is we've actually got to take this mirror out. And how you do that is you adjust the mirror down, grab evenly on both sides, and just pull slight pressure, and it's going to pull on off. There's 3 clips on each, well there's 4 on this one. You got 2 little clips on each end of the mirror that hold the mirror in onto this rotator. You just pull slightly on it. Be careful, because if you put pressure just in one corner, you'll snap that mirror in half. I've heard of people doing it, and I've actually done it on my old, I had a white F150, and I shattered a mirror easily. Once you get in here, there's a number 3 hex bit. There's 4 of them. These 4 locations. Oh, got stuck in there. They're, first off, you're going to want to remove the wasp nest. Those aren't needed in these mirrors anymore, in these later models. You just take these 4 hex bolts out of here, or torque bits, and once you pull these 4 out, this whole back cap actually comes off of this mirror. And this is going to be fun because I've only done this once, and that was on the passenger side, so kind of learning with you guys, but at the same time I know what I'm doing, kinda. Alright, so now you want to put the mirror back in its original position, and then this whole back cap comes off like so. And it is connected by the puddle lamp, because what you want to do is you take this little clip here, you push in on it, and it actually allows that light to fall through the bottom. You just take it, and you really got to work with it. There we go. I got it like that. And then you can just unplug it. And then that's how you pull that piece of trash out of there. Now, since I've got this out, really what you would do is you would get a flathead, and you want to pull from this side, the outside edge of this light, because if you pull from this side, you'll start breaking plastic clips, and then the light's useless. So, but since I've already got the mirror off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to break this out of here like this. Without stabbing my hand, hopefully. Like that. Well, I got it, and then it went right back home. There we go. And there's that. It's out. Now you've got a naked hole for this, where your reflector used to be. And I was watching a video earlier on how to do this, and actually the guys used a, they used the actual factory reflector, and they dug this out and pulled all this white plastic off, so it was just nothing but the reflector left. But when you do that, you have nowhere for, you have to actually line your LEDs on this black plastic piece. And over time, being adhered to that, they're not going to last. They'll fall off inside of the light fixture and everything. You don't want to do that. So I actually went a step further and bought the actual light. I think it was like 50 bucks on Amazon for the set. And they're easy wired. All you do, just how I showed you earlier, first you want to feed your wires in. And actually, they did do this one a bit weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some dikes out of my tool bag, out of my mobile tool truck. You'll see this little, there's a little piece in there where the two prongs fit on either side. I don't think this light fits in there like that. Yeah, so see, it's actually just one prong. So really, it wouldn't even fit in there if I wanted it to. So I've actually got to snip that out of there very carefully, like so. And then we'll flip it over. And we'll clip it out on that side. And there we go. Now we've got James's factory mirror. Not so factory anymore. Which is okay. Now is what you're going to want to do is remember, like I said, we're doing it vice versa. You pulled the front side out, now you're going to put the back side in first. So you take your wires, and they actually did it pretty well to where it fits in there to where you don't need to cut anything. Like I said, the passenger side was completely different from this. The truck before I got it had to have been wrecked or something, because there's no reason they changed it up from one mirror to the next. So it sits in there. Make sure you're not pinching any wires, which we kind of are. This mirror, I promise, is backwards from what the other one was. So I'm just going to cut me a little bit more out of there. Making myself look like I don't know what I'm doing.
You can do it.
Yes, I can do it. Really what I'm doing is I'm like I said, the other mirror, and I swear to you, was completely different. Where I cut that little center piece out that was in there, there's still a little nipple there. And I don't want to pinch or twist or torque any of those wires and cause any shorts. Because like I said, they were 50 bucks, and I don't want to buy them again. And being right up on the front right there, I mean, they silicone it and seal it up pretty good to where, you know, you ain't got to worry about getting any water leaks inside these lights. And to me, they seem pretty sealed, but the moment you put this little clip in there and it pinches on those wires, they'll short out soon after installation. You don't want that, especially after spending a little bit of money on them. So now that I got that trimmed, we can actually sit it in there. And as you can see, my wires are not actually sitting on anything anymore. They're just bare. They come through there real clear. Then you'll pop this side in. And you can remove the plastic now, or you can leave it on, or till the whole installation's done, or however you want to work it. Me, I don't care really, so I'm taking it off now. Oh, okay. Alright guys, so what you're going to do here is come around here real quick. This is your actual original blinker light. I just unplugged it from here. That's where it goes. Unplug. I'm actually going to snip this here and use a butt connector, because we like connecting butts around here. I'm going to put that there. Actually, Yeah. So you're gonna need 2 of them. And some strippers. We all love strippers. And then just start stripping back all your wires. Just enough to sit inside of these little connectors that I've got here. And what you're going to want to do is, your green wire is your neutral and your black wire is your hot. And same for, well, the mirror is backwards. The mirror has actually got a red wire for your neutral and a black for your hot. So just keep stripping away. Drug deals happening out in front of the house. Because that's how we do it down here in the 901, you know. Alright, and then these actually come with these little pre-connectors. They come with little plugs you can actually plug these into. And some of these mirrors already have the plugs in them, so all you got to do is put your plug on this and plug it into the mirror. Me, I didn't get that lucky, so we're doing it the old wired up the redneck way and wiring it into the factory plug, which isn't a wrong way, it's just not the right way. But hardly ever do I do anything the right way. Ask my wife. She'll tell you, never right. Hashtag, well, I don't know what to do with the hashtag there.
Hashtag too slow.
Yeah.
Some mosquitoes over here having sex with my forearm.
Alright, so the easiest way I found it earlier is to go ahead and get your wires twisted on this end on your plug, and really you're just going to splice these back in to where we just cut them from. You guys probably have a better idea. Y'all would have done it differently. If you have a different idea and you do this project, go ahead and do it how you want. Tell me how you did it. Maybe I might redo it.
Or if alligator clamps.
Yeah. Tick, tick.
Yeah.
I've seen it done. I've actually seen it done, so it wouldn't be a first for me. So on this end, you want to go black to black. Of course, just put the wires back together, what you just took apart. Put that on there. Get you a crimper. This is my crimper. And now your wires are in there. Check them, double check them, make sure they're both crimped.
Yeah, they're clumped.
Grab your neutral wire. Do the same thing. A lot of people would tell you disconnect the battery before you start messing with these little wires and everything, but as long as you ain't got the truck on or these lights like in operation, you'll be fine. That's there again the right way. We're gonna hashtag wrong way it.
Golly, how many dogs they got?
A lot of annoying ones.
We're trying to shoot a video.
Shut up over there. Keep it down. Alright, so there's that. Then you want to grab your mirror and grab your whites. You're going to take your red and go to your green wire. Take your black and go to your black wire. So
it's like, you got it. You figured it out.
Clamp. And then take your black and go to your black. You ain't got to twist your wires like this, but it does help getting inside of the connector.
Yeah, it does help.
It does help. Okay. Yep, let me grab my neck hair like that. And I'm actually going to miss it. If I grab it right there, I grab it right there. Shove the wire in there and crimpy. You can leave it like that. If you're like me, you'll actually use a couple of pieces of electrical tape and wrap up your wire. Not for any specific reason other than corrosion for me. These mirrors see water all day, every day. You think when you wash your truck and you're spraying your water inside this mirror, you're getting all this wiring wet. It's okay. It is okay. You just take and wrap up your connectors. Now you just take your little plug. You gotta line your prongs up the right way. Do not stick it back in there and break the prongs off of the original light. Or scratch the mess out of the side of your truck with your mirror while it dangles. That's cool.
Yeah, those are scratches. They're characteristic scratches.
Yeah. Now that we've got the blinker completely wired in, which before I start throwing things back together, let's
make sure it works.
Make sure it works. So there you go.
Oh yeah, it works.
It works. So now for the puddle lamp, peel your plastic, throw it on the ground, make your kids pick it up later, and blame it on them. That's how you gotta do it. These goes back in just the same way. Make sure there's a little lip right here. You want it on the back, the inside of this lamp. So kind of tilt it, finagle it like so, and then it just pops in. I've noticed with these two, I mean, you see how easy that just came out. These aftermarket lights don't fit in there 100% like your factories did. But if it becomes too much of an issue, get you like some double-sided tape or something and tape it on the inside, and it should be fine. I don't see what the issue would be. These, same as the others, black to black. And then that's a black wire with a green line, or actually a blue line. Sorry, I'm blind.
I was about to say, yeah, it looks blue to me.
That's actually your, like I said, neutral. So you hook that back up. And of course, we're going to make sure that it works again. And it does. Yeah. You see those are a whole lot brighter than what the other lights were. Now you just kind of want to make sure that all your wires are pulled back and not in the way of anything. Make sure your mirror is in the correct position and operation position. And then you want to finagle this back into place. And then, of course, if you have the luxury of me, I've done touched them and messed with them and everything. I got number 1 on my seat. I just press number 1 and it actually puts the mirrors right back to where they belong. So, you look at the passenger one, it's adjusting right now. And it's done.
Yeah, but say
they're back to where they belong. If not, tell your boyfriend, husband, wife, brother, cousin, whoever's outside with you to help you adjust your mirrors back.
Yeah, see.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
Alright, so I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but there's release clips on the back of that. This is under the back bumper. There's a release clip on the left and on the right there. You've got to kind of push those and push out. Push it back out towards the outside.
You don't really care about that, do you?
No.
Okay. There you go.
Alright, now I'm going to do the same for this side.
There it went.
There's that one.
There you go. There you have it. She's out.
Now, we got these real fancy dancy tag lights with actual built-in LEDs. So they're a lot better than trying to change a bulb every 6 months when they blow. It's just got the spade on the back of it like your bulb would have, which is under there. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah. But it's actually got the built-in.
Well, the bulb should be. I don't know what it is. There it is, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what your bulb has. These little prongs. This is just a spade. It's going to fit right back into the same connector. But it is a built-in LED, so no more changing bulbs for me.
Yeah, you just change the whole light next time.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a left or a right. I wouldn't think there would be.
No, I don't think it really matters. Well, actually, hold on. This one says L. What does that one say?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, let me see it. Well, they both say L.
Okay.
But, no, here, take this one. Okay. The lettering will be upside down if you do that side, I think. No, they'll both be upside down, don't matter.
So, yeah, this will just, if you want to, you can do a little editing and cleaning and...
Editing?
What have you. Just make sure that prong goes right back to the hole. And then... you should just be able to pop right back into place. Same for that side.
Okay. Tell me if you... Okay, hold on. This side's being a bitch. I mean...
a butt.
A butt.
Then there that is.
I don't know how much I got to put that in because I was shaking it so bad.
And then, see, that side I changed LED on like 2 years ago or a year ago when I got the truck. This side I never changed. And these lights, let me just tell you, these lights are like terrible to get out. And they will bust in your hand, so I prefer wearing gloves.
Yeah,
I do highly recommend that. But
I wonder if that's going to even work because of all the corrosion in there. Try plugging it in and see what happens first.
We will see.
This one's good. I know this one's going to work. No doubt. We should have plugged these in before we put the lights in.
Yeah, but... well, yeah, actually. They would have worked a lot better. We could have put the
you know, if we
housing outside of the hole.
If we got the polarities reversed, we got to unplug them.
Yeah.
Because they're LED.
Alright, well, they're plugged in, so let's go hit the key fob and see how they work. Or if they even remotely work.
Huh. Oh man, what's the coincidence of both of them being backwards?
Yeah, so you do have to get polarity right on this.
Hit the key then, so we can at least see it lighten up. Oh yeah. We'll be right back, guys. We gotta do some stuff real quick.
Alright, so there you go, guys. They're both back in. And they work. They really light up the tag plate. So there it is. As you see, if you look here, you can see I got LEDs for the reverse lights, tail lights, third brake light. The whole truck is LED'd up. If you walk around and look in the cab lights are all LED. It's all out now. No more changing bulbs. Typically these automotive LEDs, they do go out. It takes them longer than the halogens to go out, but they do go out. They don't go all the way out, they just flicker real bad. Actually, this one right here has got to be replaced. It flickers terribly. But they're a lot easier to handle and deal with. If you have not had LEDs before and you are going to LEDs, you will notice a slight glow after the truck's been running a while. LEDs do stay illuminated some. They won't be bright, but you will see them illuminated just a little bit.
Yeah, if they had resistors, it wouldn't illuminate like that.
Unless you do it right and you put resistors. I have not. I haven't done anything right. The whole front side of my truck lights up white at night. If you turn our light off and actually look in there, my LED that's in there, you can barely see it through the fog and the haze, but it is definitely illuminated right now.
Yeah, it is.
But of course, I've got the factory LED headlights, the LED fog lights, the LED blinkers, the LED light bar. I mean, the whole front of the truck at night, it's bright. It's super bright. But I just kind of wanted to get these things done, tied up and done, because this, I'm pretty sure that would count against you in a truck show. I don't know a whole lot about it, and I've only been in a truck show one time, and I put my 06 F150 into the truck show, and I actually got second place, but I wasn't up against a whole lot of competition either. So I will be against Zach and Blaze in this truck show, so we'll see. We'll see. We're all going into the same off-road truck area. So.
Yeah, your truck looks a little better than mine.
Well,
you don't have as many dents as many miles on yours.
Right, but still, I mean, they're going to go off, you know, what is your hood open? Is your engine bay clean? If you have extra modifications, are your wires tucked away? That's why I was electrical taping those wires, which I'm not going to pull my mirror off and look at my wiring from my mirrors. But I'll show y'all real quick, since we're out here talking about it. Talking about wires being tucked away and hidden. I don't know if my wires actually they are. Well, they're tucked away as good as tucked away gets. That's my wires for my. I've actually got color shift fog lights, and I need to tuck these away a little bit better so I don't get counted against me during the truck show. Because I mean, the engine bay is going to be clean. All this is going to be cleaned. I mean, everything's it's gonna look like it rolled off the showroom floor. So I know that's a lot to say when you're looking at it right now, but I'm gonna work on mine. Zach's gonna work on his. Blaze is gonna work on his, and we're gonna have some pretty cleaned up trucks by the end of the day.
Truck show crunch.
Yeah, y'all definitely come out and visit us. Come see us. Get those stickers. I'm telling y'all. Everybody that subscribes to the channel gets a free sticker. It's not too much to ask. I mean, you want a sticker? Come hit us up. If you want to be in a video, you want us to shout you out for your YouTube channel, whatever it may be, just let us know. Don't ask the camera guy. Don't ask me if I'm recording or Zach or Blaze if they're recording. But do walk up to one of us when we're not recording and ask us, hey, look, I want to be in a video. Or, hey, come look at my truck. I want my truck to be on the channel. Or whatever you want to be. Just let us know. But for tonight, that's it. Just a little rundown of, you know, prepping for the truck show. Like I said, I didn't want those old dingy trash reflectors anymore, so I had to update. And if y'all want to step up here and watch them light up. Oh yeah. Yep, they light up nicely. I don't know why Ford didn't go ahead and put actual lights in there, but they're not hard to put in. As y'all see, it took me like 20 minutes, and they're in there. They look good. It's better than orange or taped over orange. But yeah, if you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know anything in the comments that y'all like to see in the future. And please, please, please smash that subscribe button, man. Thanks, and y'all have a wonderful night.